Steve, good to see you. We're back at Hampden Park to announce your Scotland squad for the first set of World Cup qualifiers. Spring in the step, this must be an exciting period.
Always exciting when you're coming into camp, new campaign. Obviously World Cup, it's been a long time since we've been at one, so it'd be nice to change that.
Let's take a look at the squad. A name, certainly for me, that jumped out was Aaron Hickey. It's a long time since you've been able to call on Aaron. I think we're going back to October 2023 in Spain, since he was able to pull on a Scotland shirt. He's had a really rough time with injury. It must just be great to get him back around the group.
Yeah, it's just nice to get him back in the group, like you say. Spoke to Aaron this week. Actually went to Brentford at the weekend because I could see John McGinn. I knew Aaron would come off the bench. Came off, looks good. Obviously been out a very long time, so mindful of the fact that he might not manage to play two complete games, but it's good to have him back in the squad, and certainly brings a nice addition to the right back area, and he's also cover for what is a very strong left back area as well, so it's good to have him back.
It's been a long road for him. He must be delighted to be back involved as well.
Yeah, he was good. He was quite excited midweek that the fact he was going to get a chance to play. I'm hopeful he'll get more minutes the midweek coming up now, and the League Cup games down in England. And he should be in a good place when he meets up in the squad. Fingers crossed he stays fit for a long time, and his injury issues are behind him. Ben
Dolt's maybe in a similar position. He's another young player you blooded early. Must be great to be able to call on Ben again after his injury issues.
Yeah, it's good to have Ben back in the squad. Obviously, he gives us that little bit different in forward areas. He's got pace. He's direct. He commits defenders. He's a threat for anybody that he plays against. So, also another young one who's picked up a few injuries, and hopefully can have a good run this season at his new club, Bournemouth.
Infectious around the group as well.
Yeah, he's lively. Aaron's a little bit quieter, but Ben's quite lively when he comes into the group, so that's good. It's always good to have good personalities within the group, and it's something that we've nurtured over the years.
It must be a mixed bag for you at this time of year in terms of where people are, the stage of the preparation, of many games they've got under the belt, but at the same time it must be encouraging that a few of the boys have had a really strong start personally to the season.
Yeah, it's good. I think the September camp's always the one that's, like you say, it's the most difficult to predict. Some players are moving, some players probably don't think they're moving, but might be moving before the end of the window. So it's quite a tricky week, this one, leading into the camp. Hopefully when everyone gets there on Monday morning, we meet up Monday morning at Lesser Hampden for training, and hopefully everyone turns up clear in the head, knowing where they're going to be next season, and ready to help us qualify.
Kieran Bowie was another young player you gave a debut to in Liechtenstein. He's gone on to start the season really well. I think you were at Easter Road for that goal he scored against Partizan Belgrade. He's impressed maybe with his general performances as well. Good that another young player has thrown himself to the forefront and given you something to think about.
I think on the international stage, you're always looking to try and evolve your squad. Obviously you can't go out and buy players, so you have to look for the younger ones coming through, the next generation if you like. So it's always nice to involve them, as we did in the summer. With young Lennon in there as well in the squad. You've got Kieran, who's, like you say, has started the season well at Hibs, deserves his place in the squad, and hopefully he continues in the same vein if and when he's selected for us.
Was that the message to some of the younger players when you left them in Liechtenstein? Just keep doing what you're doing, push on?
I think for the younger ones, it's always, yeah, you have a taste of because you've got 2 friendlies in the summer, you can bring a few more into the squad, you can have a look. Some of them will drop down to the 21s again. They have to continue to play at the level they're playing at. They have to be ready to be called up, because between now and meeting up next Monday, maybe we'll lose 1 or 2 players. So the players, they all have to be ready as and when. I think we've shown that we're not afraid to blood young players. We're not afraid to bring young players into the group. We've always tried to evolve the squad, and this campaign will be no exception.
Lennon's another one who's retained his place on the back of you getting him involved early on. And we've said this before, an old head on young shoulders. It's a big move he's made on and off the pitch this summer.
Yeah, big move. Obviously not had too many minutes pre-season because of the move. I think they had a little visa issue. He's scheduled to start a game tonight. So this is Monday, so a Monday night game in Italy, and hopefully I get to the hotel and have a chance to look at it later on today, and hopefully Lennon starts.
The formats for these competitions obviously evolve over time. And the thing we keep talking about internally is it's 6 games from a World Cup. That should be exciting for anyone that pulls on the shirt or is involved in the next few weeks.
Yeah, it's a very short qualification, so hopefully we hit the ground running and keep it up for 6 matches and get the points total that's required to get to the World Cup in 2026.
Demand for the game in Copenhagen has been as crazy as you would expect. On the back of that, we're hoping for a packed out Hampden Park in October. Needless to say, we never take the guys for granted, but they make a big difference when this place is full.
No, we need the crowd at Hampden. We've always needed the crowd at Hampden. We love the Tartan Army, the away fans. They'll go to Denmark. They'll be outnumbered, but they won't be outsung. That's for sure. They won't be out shouted, if you like. Disappointing that we can't take anybody to the Belarus game for something that's beyond our control. That's really disappointing. But listen, the middle month, 2 home games those 2 home games are going to be crucial in determining whether we go to the November or determine whether we get to the November in whatever position we are. So we're going to need points. We're going to need 6 points for those 2 home games, and a full Hampden certainly going to help us to do that.
And finally, you've taken us to back-to-back Euros after a spell in the international wilderness. What would it mean for you personally to take the country to a World Cup?
No, I think for everybody we want to get to a World Cup. It's been a long time since we were there. 1998 seems a hell of a long time ago. I still had my boots on in the days. It's been too long, and hopefully this time we can put it right.
Thanks, Steve. See you in camp.
Thank you.